Here's another historic page from the Illini Scrapbook. For the News-Gazette, I'm Mike Pearson. Perhaps the most accurate way to describe Harry Combs is that he was a whirling dervish in basketball sneakers. As a player at Monticello High School in the early 1930s, he led the Sages to victories in 52 of the last 56 games he played for the Purple and Gold. Recruited to Illinois by Coach Craig Ruby, Combs continued his intense, hard-driving style for the Illini. As a sophomore in 1934-35, he teamed with Pick Daner, Bud Regal, Hale Swanson, and Jim Vopica to win 8 of their last 9 games and claim a share of the Big Ten title. 2 years later, in 1936-37, Combs was joined in the starting lineup by Lou Boudreau, and Illinois once again split the conference championship. For the second time, Combs was named to the Big Ten All-Star unit. Shortly after his graduation from the U of I, Combs joined the staff at Champaign High School, assuming duties as its head coach in 1938. His greatest years with the Maroons occurred from 1945 through 47, winning the state title in 1946 and finishing runner-up the other 2 seasons. Over Combs' 9 years as a coach, Champaign won 85% of its games and 5 Big 12 conference titles. In 1947, at the tender age of 32, Harry Combs succeeded Doug Mills as head coach of the Illini and implemented a freewheeling style. His opponents were run ragged with a fast-breaking style on offense that saw the Illini regularly reach 100 shots a game. 3 of Combs' first 5 Illini teams won undisputed Big Ten titles and reached the Final Four. Longtime Champaign News-Gazette columnist Loren Tate said that Harry Combs was an intense, thoroughly consumed coach who completed every season physically exhausted.
Harry Combs was an extremely intense individual and very intelligent, and in his high school days he was ahead of his time with the press defense, a full court pressure that just basically broke other teams down. I think that's what earned him the job at the University of Illinois. It wasn't something that he could continue to do at Illinois because full court pressure doesn't work at college at the level that it did at Champaign High School. But Harry was ahead of his time in a lot of ways, and then I think the key for Harry at Illinois was the fact that they had a school for coaches at the university that drew a lot of the athletes down, and he basically got anybody he wanted out of it. And I say anybody, but he basically got the majority of the players he wanted. He had great talent at Illinois year after year, and especially great guard play.
We'll continue with a portrait of Harry Combs next time on the Illini Scrapbook. For the News-Gazette, this has been another historic page from the Illini Scrapbook. I'm Mike Pearson.